Super Robo Tyson Alpha 3! It's your boy Zap King the Giant Robots. Welcome back to Super Robot Wars Alpha 3. Previously, we hit that sub-scenario where Heinel and Richter are doing their own work, trying to both restore their good name and raise a force to defend their own homeworld from Zuzanjabel and the Intergalactic Alliance of Space Monster Idiots. And so today, we have engaged, or we will engage, a route split. A sheep. With City 7 captured, only Millie and a few of the civilians made it out safely from the Proto-Demlin offensive, which struck right after our squad were imprisoned in the Soul Lord subspace. It would seem that they were lurking nearby, waiting for their chance to populate that Spiritia farm thing that we keep hearing about. Millie was attempting to fight off the bad guys herself, but instead she watched as they forced City 7 to fold from right in front of her eyes. It's a virtual certainty that they were bound for Baruda 4, the Proto-Demlin's homeworld. Millie apologized to Max for failing to protect the city, but Max tells her that the responsibility falls upon all of us for falling into a Proto-Demlin trap. In any case, this means our to-do list has gotten even longer, forcing us to split our forces across the dang galaxy. It is a four-way route split. One team to Earth to eradicate the subterraneans in Muge, Dancouga. One team to ensure EUD's safety. That is the same route. Another team will go to Earth to wrap up Zaft and thwart the Blue Cosmos' ambitions. A third team will head out to Maroon to save those captured. And the final team will head to Boazon to free the captured professor and seek assistance from whatever friendly elements may be there. Means I have to be careful on my buttons. Or, because it will not progress unless I make a choice, I'm looking for second selection. We are going to space. Okay, where are we sending the SRX team and the originals, which now include Rostel and Sanger? Proto David. Wait, no. Baruda. Oh, Baruda. And then Boazana. Baruda, which is the Macross 7 plot, along with Go Shogun, Daitan City, and the Queen of Iconic Mecha Screaming, Gunbuster, Ashin. Squad realize they're fighting not just for Earth, but for all of the galaxy. We don't know what the apocalypse is just yet, but we have to do what we can to defeat our current slate of enemies. We must clear our plate. With the Proto-Demlin, the Buff Clan, the Subterraneans, the Muge, the Alliance, Zaft, Blue Cosmos, the STMC, and ultimately, the Space Empire. We have our work cut out for us, but as Bright points out, even a small nudge can get the stone rolling. All the commanders pledge themselves to ensuring the future of the galaxy. Meanwhile, Sekon has been poring over all the records of our people activating our various infinite energy sources. Bess and Cheryl ask him if he thinks he can learn more about Ide, and after a moment, states that it's beyond doubt that all of us are prisoners of Ide. Ide has used the gate to send us where it wants us to go. But what if Ide wasn't the only one behind it? He conjectures that Ide, Getarays, Beamlar, and the Power are all part of a larger force. A force whose intervention in our lives would go a long way to explaining the events even in the Balmar War. This would include the original crash landing of the Macross, the increasing activity of the giants and space monsters, and the invasion of extraterrestrial cultures. Some larger will, a larger force, is at hand. Whom or whatever is behind this has control of that gate, and what Sakon is hoping the computer will tell him is the identity of said entity. He doesn't have to wait long for an answer. Calculations are complete. And he's not surprised by it, even if the rest are. The one who has led and at times toyed with us is that which was ordained for the galaxy. In word, destiny. Or perhaps as some people know it, the Akashic Record. You know, like the Buster of Cybuster and Masaki fame. Bess has figured out what many have probably surmised, and there is a cross-media reference that the author makes here. Our destiny was foreordained. It was written in the cosmos, in the stars, long ago. Cheryl immediately becomes hysterical, wondering if everything within this point was absolutely a futile struggle against the inevitability of apocalypsis. Maybe it is, but it's a fight with destiny that we're picking, and the key to victory lies with the Psycho Drivers and their ability to access that Akashic Record. As the crew begin to split up, Mai and Ryusei warn that dimension cutting requires an immense amount of psyche, and he thanks Mai for her support. Excuse me, Mai. He thinks, I don't know why I was thinking Rai, but Rai is Raides. I'm getting names scrambled. There's so many names! It's no wonder I can't remember things for more than 15 seconds. He thanks Mai for her support, and she recalls that it was all she could do to perform it once. But now, with Ryusei's reawakened power, Rai revs up the tronium engine to full power! Mai establishes a connection to the gate. Ryusei can feel the very breath of the galaxy rushing across his body. And as we prepare for deployment, Ryusei pushes it to the limit. You gotta push it to the limit. Off into stone cold space. Back on the Balmar homeworld, Shiva learns of Hazar's failure. Ace assures him that he has taken command and will continue with the operation as was planned. He also warns that the Alpha numbers should be headed to Balmar before long, which is just as Shiva plans. He needs them to fight unto the very end. However, Shiva has a guest. It is Baran, who none too politely yells at him to come forth. Shiva notes that Baran is back earlier than expected and inquires politely about the princess's health. Baran is furious that Shiva would keep up that charade to his face, and Shiva, showing some irritation, asks what Baran is doing taking up the Prime Minister's time. Baran can't believe this shit. They've been acquaintances since youth, once comrades striving for the glory of the Empire. And now Shiva's turned traitor? Even when he was forcibly shown Shiva's schemes, a part of him wanted to believe in him and Hazar. Baran says that he has been blind all this time, and demands to know what's become of Shiva and his pledge to devote their whole lives to the Emperor and the Empire. Shiva with knowledge and Baran with the sword. Shiva calls Baran soft and dismisses Hazar's death as a replaceable tool breaking in the course of a good day's work. Baran, now in rage, but he's made the mistake of coming alone in defense to his old friendship. Is this confidence or naivete? Or will Baran no longer hesitate to strike down the traitor, ordering Shiva to apologize to the Emperor and to Hazar from the afterlife? But Shiva has done something to Baran's body. And he says that Baran's strength will be quite useful. He explains to Baran that he is about to acquire the Vessel of God. And so, here we are at the cusp of the route split. Now, I had to do a little research in order to continue filling out the Akarasu Wiki flowchart for this game, and I noticed something. Kusuha's route is very unique. If we were to go to Earth and deal with Ideon and the subterranean stuff, we take Mazinger Z, Great Mazinger, Getarobo G, Gaiking, Dancouga, and we can form squads as we see fit. If we were to go fight against Zaft, we take all of the Gundams, Gundam Wing, Gundam Seed, Stardust Memory, Z, Double Z, CCA, and Ava. We could form squads as we see fit. If we were to go to Boazon with the Combatter and Voltes team, Ideon, Deimos, Raiden, Triple G, and Virtualon, we could form squads as we see fit. What is the operating term here? We don't get to form squads as we see fit. Event Squad, Skull Squadron, Event Squad, Diamond Force, Event Squad, the Macross Plus Boys, Event Squad, Basra, and no, Mylene? Hold on, my windows are out of order. Hello, friend. A squad that should not be possible. It is an event squad. A 4-slot Gunbuster and a 2.5 slot Black Sizzler. That's 7.5 slots. That's too much. Even Goshogun and Daitarn 3 exceed the limit by 0.5. Even the SRX Team Plus exceeds the limit by 0.5. They're fine, though. I wonder what that says. Let's see what this says. G Guardians. Daigen Gar and Alsen Saito. I'm gonna take a second to maybe slap a few upgrades around. We'll be right back. And now that I've done that, just to make a point, in the 5th column here, 287 to 288, a turn has been forcibly elapsed. Rude. Now, I've gotten plenty of skill points. Every skill point. And some of those skill points have been attained by, like, clearing a stage a turn or 2 turns before the turn limit. I think I'm still safe for whatever it is that has a turn counter on it. Let's see. The final scenario, 56 or less, or turn count of 421 or more, or 57 or more skill points, that's going to happen. And a turn count under 420. Yeah, I think I'd be alright. But let's continue to talk about robots. Boop. All of our data is currently pointing at the fourth planet in the Baruda system. Point 3198XE. Fourth planet. Whatever might await us there, we have to free those colonists. Exodor placidly informs us that our current situation gives a very slim chance of success given our present war power. I completely disagree with this. We have Gunbuster, we have the SRX, we have Koryu Daitan 3. Bruh. Oh well. And if we should run into 3 full-size proto... Oh, okay, no. We have a very slim chance if we run into the 3 full-size proto-devlin at their homeworld. Even if Max is allowed to use the reaction weaponry, the odds are against even the most optimistic tactical outlooks. Not that we simply can't not go. Max tells Exor to fill the rest of the alpha numbers in who are participating in Operation Stargazer. This game does not feature Stargazer, the Gundam. Leia then tells Max that she's going to take part in this plan as well. Only she and him could pull off something so absolutely reckless. Max has a different mission for her though. To stay with Mylene and guard the ship. Huh?
生きて帰った時に出迎えてくれる家族がいなくては。
I saw it happen again. Huh. That's weird. That flicker. That's the second time I've noticed that. Anyway, Max has a different plan for her to stay behind. He smiles and says that he needs some sort of family to welcome home when he comes back alive. Well, Milia smiles in turn and says that she won't let him blame her absence should he fall. If he dies, she's not staying home. Banjo seems to have gotten a message, or more properly, an invitation to a party. Seems a bit far-fetched under the circumstances, making him all the more eager to go. Shindo and the Good Thunder team have also gotten invitations to a modest celebration for a certain person's 15th birthday. That said person is only 15, making Remy feel a bit past her prime. She winks and figures that this should be a lovely chance to recapture some of the memories of her bygone youth. Actually, looks like everyone got an invitation. What? Yo, guess what though? It's Mylene's birthday! Bullet quickly starts fretting about what to do for presents with City 7 missing in action. Kusa tells her that clearly the thing to do is to make something by hand. She recommends the two of them borrow the kitchen and bake a cake. The usually stoic Bullet appears on the verge of some sort of nervous breakdown. Kusa, please. He admits that he's a bit worried about her cooking when she asks, and she promises to taste it this time before serving everyone else. The Alpha Numbers offer Mylene various words of wisdom and encouragement, including incurring, including an admonition from Remy that a flower's life is so short it must be enjoyed each day at a time. Mylene thanks her despite no fucking idea what she's on about. And Remy favors herself with an ironic smile while thinking that youth is such a sin. What? Is she really that lewd in the series? I don't believe that. A Skull Quadrant have gotten Mylene a pendant, one that Hikaru had originally intended to give to Misa. He assures her that should she have it, and that he'll get another one from Misa later. The top girls give her a pair of Okinawa Academy traditional iron shoes, just like the ones Noriko continues to wear for training. Okay. Mylene gives a rather puzzled word of thanks, which earns Noriko a lecture from Jung that she should never have given that she should have given her the Coach X mask instead. What? As Mylene assures that she really does appreciate the sentiment, Ryusei offers the SRX team. Ooh, Ryusei! I haven't even read it yet, and I don't. Ryusei! God damn it! Ryusei offers the SRX's team's present next. Something very special from his personal collection. It is a DVD of the anime Tale of Rin Min Mei, which includes scenes of when Mylene's parents first met. Alright, that's a move, sir. That's a move. Mylene is ecstatic, and when Kakizaki wonders what the mecha-loving Ryusei is doing with something like this, Ryusei assures him that the Valkyrie action is 46 minutes in this greatest. He counted how long the Valkyrie action was. Of course he would! Mylene offers general thanks to everyone to look forward to her concert later today as well. And then Kuzuha brings the cake. Which Bullet seems to have gone trying to do a bit of trouble to taste test. Ray says that he seems to be some piece of work if he could get sick on his girlfriend's cooking. But Bullet assures Mylene that he risks his very life to ensure that it was safe for her consumption. Rossell proceeds to ask what Kusa put in the cake, and the ingredients are all standard chocolate cake stuff. She had wanted to put in some of her health food ingredients, such as lizard's eye, fish guts, all kind of wild shit. All kind of allergy stuff getting to me. Hold on. Right, she put but Bullet seems to have carelessly, quote unquote, knocked them over before she could pour them in. Oh, Bullet, you savior! She admits that she had real troubles getting the balance of flavors right and had Bullet try it many, many times before success. Russell regards her silently for a moment and then invites her to study cooking with him after the war is over, in part for the sake of Bullet's health. She doesn't know how to believe this shit. Before Gimlin gives Mylene his present, he has a question for Bossler about Operation Stargazer. Bossler immediately tells him, don't worry about shit, that he isn't planning on taking Mylene along. Ray concurs, saying that this mission is way more dangerous than we faced before, and we cannot let Mylene get exposed to it as well. Max plans to tell Mylene himself later. Not much later, in fact. He tries to bring up the matter gently, but then quickly becomes firm in ordering her, not asking her, to help protect the flagship. Basra adds his voice to the appeal, promising to pry her out of her Valkyrie by force if she has to. Mylene is rather crushed, and runs off with Gamlin in pursuit. No, why don't I get to go? Because we kinda need to protect your innocence? Like, so, in this case, having seen Macross 7, this is that case of, like, the young girl shouldn't be out on the battlefield, because this is, like, the real war shit, so the adults are, like, leave the fighting to the adults. I get it. But then, like, on the flip side of this, in this case right now, Noriko and Jung are probably, like, within a year or two of Mylene, and they're out there in the biggest fucking robot in the galaxy. But again, since Mylene was kind of like a key to some stuff earlier, they want to protect, like, her innocence. They don't want to expose her to the fucked up part of war, because this could get fucked up. I get where they're coming from. No, it's not fair to leave her out when she's already been out there. But it's like, no, we kind of, this, on the one hand, it's not fair to leave out someone who's already been out to battle. I was like, no, this is the big leagues. But on the other hand, it's a case of, no, we need you to not be fucked up by this. We don't want you traumatized by what could happen. Come on. Anyway, Gamlen chases off after her, and Hikaru isn't so sure that this is for the best. As Basra should know, singing or fighting are all about what incites one's passions. And no one, including the newly 15-year-old Mylene, likes to have her passion squashed. Fair play. Let us continue and see what reasoning they give. Gamlen finds Mylene, who's no longer enjoying her birthday very much, for the thought that everyone else is going to be leaving her behind. Gamlen gives her his present and asks her to open it. Inside is a ring, though Gamlen does hastily say that what he's trying to do is give her her birthstone. But since he is a part of the Diamond Force, he ended up picking a diamond. She happily says that that's just like him, but he asks her in all seriousness to put the ring on her left ring finger if he makes it back from the battle alive. He then smiles and asks her to return to the stage so that everyone can hear her songs. Someone somewhat confounded, dumbstruck? She agrees.
もしも私が生きて戻ったら、これを左手の薬指にはめてください。
After all, Milia was trying to arrange their marriage. Our team has finally made it to Baruta 4 and pop off and deploy. Our people's ultimate goal is to reach a certain spot on the surface of the planet and strike it. Do not waste time along the way. Target is codenamed Polar Star, and reaching it should take priority over all else. Our squad are to fight to the last man, insult the enemy home base, and free the captives. And once this happens, Max will approve the use of reaction weaponry. I think those are nukes. Like a nuclear reaction. Coffee cup back to the other table. Reaction weaponry, but Basra figures that his songs will be more than good enough to take bad guys down. Max tells him firmly that there isn't enough time to try with the fate of the Earth and indeed the galaxy on the line. But this is all the more reason why Basra wants to try singing. Singing is why he's freaking here! And after some suasion from Ray, Max will permit only the Sound Force to try singing instead of attacking once they reach Polar Star. Faka will be in charge of the troops once they land, and our people are told to leave the small fry to Max. Lo, aforementioned small fry. And lo, another 2-part stage, god damn it. I am getting a bit sick of these. But that's the plot. Defeat all enemies before moving a unit to our target zone. As long as they keep it highlighted. Okay! Oh no! Nobody has disturbance. Alright, I've engaged the route known as hard mode. You fucked with my song settings again, game? Hold up. Game, it's very rude of you to change my sound settings. Deleted. Sword cut! Ki-ai? Excellent.
リーダーより各機へフォーメーション EF9 だ。スカル11了解。まずは俺からだ。このオラオラオラ。バスタートマホーク。
Yo, Flightless Bird, what up, man? Welcome to Giant Robots. Oh, I thought you were a boss. You ain't nothing.
ちを見くびってもらっては困る。
On one hand, I know how the game plays. On the other hand, I have a summary translation that I'm reading from. There are a few of the games in this series that are in English. Drop the mountain. But this is a tactical RPG, you know, the way Fire Emblem and Final Fantasy Tactics work, or the way that Valkyrie Profile Covenant of the Plume is. So you move your boys on a grid. Yeah, you can play Super Robot Wars without knowing Japanese, but you just miss out on the story. You just get to check out all the sick animation, which I will try now that I need to show you the good word of giant robots. And I'm not even showing you the good stuff yet. Okay. Today's episode will feature far more animations than usual. Check out this 70s shit.
1, 2, 3. 大胆堅牢な走行、我ながら惚れ惚れするね。ここは僕に任せてもらおう。ビッグウェッブ。
Counter! It wasn't their turn. And if you don't want to watch animation, just don't watch it. Turn it off. Birdman, flightless friend. Turn up your headphones. This is the greatest song in video game history. And I forgot to turn it on. Genius! Dang it! I hyped up something and dropped the ball. Disgaea. You know, I forget about Disgaea. I enjoyed the first one, and I couldn't get into any of the ones afterward. Okay, now, I'll make it up to you. The greatest song in video game history. Trombe. Sing at your friends to make them stronger.
全宇宙に俺のサウンドを響かせてやる。突撃なハート、行くぜ。
Battle Bards. Maybe. Soul. Wait, what is this? What? What are we doing? What are we doing? And this is when I whip out my phone. Google Translate is your best friend. Large anti-ship reaction missile. Oh dear! We have nukes now! Oh no! No, don't tell me that! Walking on that hot. Okay, I know how to fix that problem. What's ridiculous? Alright. Accuracy. Alright, more good music. Again! Game!
YF19 の実力。お前ガルド、遅れんなよ。こ
の武器あの頃のままだ。
のまま突っ込むぜ。
タイミングを合わせろ。
そりゃこっちのセリフだぜ。これでフィニッシュだ。
Okay, there we go.
D フォーメーションで敵機を攻撃する。おうや、やってやるぜ。攻撃開始。さあ。ターゲット確認。
Alright, as the battle wears on, Max tries to do everything in the ship's power to help the mission succeed. I shouldn't have... Okay, I think it's just a cutscene for attack. I don't know. In the hangar, meanwhile, Mylene's mother stops her from getting into her Valkyrie. She says that everyone important to her is out there fighting, and if she doesn't go to them, she vows that she's going whatever her mother says, or regardless of what her mother says. Milia tells her little dummy that all she wants to do is give her something before she leaves. The wing mark that she and Max wore when they flew together. With it, Mylene can live through anything, whatever the danger may lie ahead. Milia Genius deploys! Max is a guess that his daughter has gone out to fight despite that he said not to. And Milia just kind of shrugs and says, well, I couldn't talk her out of it. Bossra is quick to hear this too, realizing that Mylene's blazing art can only be fulfilled one way. What seems like an argument, Bossra says, yo, then join me for the live show. A hot-blooded concert. The squad have been waiting to hear this shit, but Max has one final message for Mylene before contact is lost in the shadow of the planet. Sound booster! He smiles at his daughter and tells her to give it her all before coming back home. Space Bazooka!
Yare yare desu na.
女だと思って舐めないでよね。もうズキンとくるじゃないの。ハードなプレゼントね。はい、こちらもお返しよ。
勝負は一発。スペースバズーカ。
Space. I'm directly capturing this from my gold Japanese PlayStation 2. Many others will emulate this. Not I. Not ya boy. No, we're not gonna. No. We don't do nukes on the damaged enemy. What you do is you throw nukes at the enemy with full HP. Oh yeah, no, I get that. Fire the nukes. The reaction weapons, as it were. I guess that was really kind of dumb. I'm gonna have to see if the other boys have a nuke of their own. If not, I have Gunbuster. Oh look! It's not the same though. Peter! Alright. Source. So, my boy Flightless Spirit operates on hashtag real hardware. Delete that boat! Good God! Mighty ingenious. Oh, then again, it must probably not a post move. Mapu. Oh. You. Hold on. More morale.
ドカンと一発いくぞ。
ファイヤーボンバーのライト見せてあげようよ。
よっしゃ、ちょっと派手にいくか。
Yes! Axel. Uh, 12. Okay. Just make sure I hit. When two men ride each other into battle, it is only the most manly thing that can be done. For there is nothing my sword cannot cut.
大戦が剣山。今こそ我らの力を見せる時。承知。一体。いや、勝つのせよ。これぞ我らの敵の一撃なり。我ら勝てるものなし。
Well, you know what, Bird? Thank you. Thank you very much for saying so. I kind of like to pride myself in how gutsy I can be. And I have no shame crying on camera. Or I guess crying on a video. Hadouken! Oh no, it wasn't sad. No, I cry when it's hype.
SRX の力見せてやるぜ。前 FGG のコンボだ。
連動フィールド収束開始。
You know what? You do the best with what you've got.
リンクブレードナッコ。オラオラオラ。
I have to say, your positivity is... I can't match your positivity, dude. Any of your boys have Axel? No. Alright, and that means I gotta send the boys down to the planet. No, Axel is here. Yes! When we make it to the surface, Exodor observes that there's nothing to do but pray. Oh, I have to send everybody? Bruh. Bro, that's lame. I should have paid more attention. Yeah, no, you're totally right. Sometimes just older music hits different. I guess I didn't spend any SP. Alright. And SRX, down to Earth. Dancouga, down to the planet. It's not Earth. Char, down to Earth. Gunbuster, down. Skull Squadron, down. Diamond Force, down. Fire Bomber, down. Right. As I was saying, when the squad makes it down to Earth, Exodor observes that there's nothing to do but pray. Max is seen convinced telling Milia that he'll do everything in his power to see that things succeed, telling her to take care of the rest. And he orders Battle 7 to fold out. Do we get a title? Stage 45. Akumunu. Totsunyo. Saksen. Charging into a nightmare. Our squad have discovered the Proto-Devon homeworld to be a place of clouds and ice. How fitting? Kakizaki has even been here before, and he still finds it to give him the creeps. Finally, he wants to have a heart-to-heart talk with Gamlin, in case they don't have another chance. But he smiles and tells her that that phrase should never be used on the battlefield. Yeah, it's a red flag, Doc. He promises to discuss everything in full with her after it's over. And after a bit of banter with Basara, our squad look on. The Proto-Devils show up in short order, including the beautifulness freak. Remy can't help but be caught up by Gavel's turn of phrase, a reminiscent certain of a rose-toting Aryan, and Killy wonders if the Dancouga what the Dancouga are up to these days. Well, whatever. Time to head for the Polar Star. However, we have an objective. Only head there once we've wiped out everyone else. Our morale is reset. But at least our SP is also reset. Sick. 10. $15. Alright, that should give us maps. And then source. Hell yeah. Squad up. Counter. So the weird thing here is that this squad, they don't do damage.
感動するハートに星は関係ねえぜ。プラネットダンス、俺の歌を聴け。
I wonder if that shows as a state. Your morale is sub 100 though. What's everyone else looking like? 101. 92. I know they have the power to make enemies retreat. As such. Well. Yeah, no, I just was trying to look at like the semantics of how exactly it worked. I didn't bother to really look into it before, and like, huh, how does this go? So I think, what is it, at 90 will that they retreat? Is that how it do? Nah, we don't need to do all that. Level up. Nah. But y'all don't get hit. Barriers. With these barriers, I am invincible. And then you destroy the barriers. Oh no, my barriers! And then Gilgamesh shows up. Surely Flightless Bird has played Final Fantasy V. Suboptimal. Buster Beam. Oh, sir. Feathered friend, you must fix that problem. That's a thing to do. Yeah. That's an item get. Good. Seeing as how I'm streaming now, I don't know that I could be there, but I would like to drop in every now and again. You know what it do. You know what? Hype up. Increases that. My friends, though. Yeah? Yeah. Friend up.
やるわ、やらなくちゃ。
You know, that's a good comparison. But are you going to include is it just the numbered Final Fantasies, 1 through whatever? Are you going to do the side hustles like Mystic Quest? You can do the Game Boy games, Final Fantasy Adventure and Legend? Legend no Final Fantasy. Ah, a man of taste. Well, I don't know if it can one-shot them, Starman. I hit it with Hot Blood, so that might have been enough to really mess up morale. I did miss a lot of them. It says Final Fantasy, and I had to roll the dice on that one. I had to roll the dice. You know, I have the strategy guide, the English and Japanese strategy guide for Mystic Quest. Hey, I bought Final Fantasy Legend 3 growing up. I didn't know any better. Oh, wait. I have a mounted. Okay, so... Okay. Ideon. Ads. Hold on. Return from Adhel. Y'all get reaction weapons too?
リーダーより各機へ突っ込むぞ。スカル11了解。アタック。くらえ。強敵だよっぽども。それだけ大きけりゃ見え見えだ。
And then bullet this. Booster! Telekinesis level 8. As the battle wears on, and Valkyrie decides the time has come to break the battle open before we run out of war power. He summons the other Valkyries and prepares to fly down a crevasse, where the enemies won't be able to intervene. Oh, okay. I see. They'll reach their destination in 4 turns, and we have to hold off the remaining bad guys until then. Alright, well that gives me a time limit. Hey, do I have control? Kind of, but not really. About come back over here. Bonk. Damn. That little dance. Goodbye. Get out. Thou art not welcome. Y'all get it, Mylene. Pew pew! Ooh, chaos mode.
1, 2, 3. 大胆
Out of the 66 2/3 chance of hitting my enemies. And in a normal match, You'd have a 55%, a 50% chance getting hit. In a three-way, you have 33 to 30% chance. But you know these enemies aren't going to try. So really, I have a 66 to 2/3% chance of sun attacking your ass. I had to really think about that there for a second. Big on. Yeah, that was some Steiner math. And it's Scott Steiner, I think, actually. Oh, hell. Yeah, Scott Steiner. No, I know Steiner math. Oh no. Wait, Buster Beam? Man, but Buster Home Run. Nah, Bird needs to see Buster Home Run. No chance to hit, really. Well, I guess we dodge. Oh, that's why. Okay, it is the boss. There we go. That'll hit. Huh? Yes. Oh god! Three turns, aka minutes. No, Valletta, Axel, yes. Yes. Hurt this man.
詩人の力、今ここに
Oh, the Tiger Zord. Okay, yeah. You just showed your age, sir. Alright, I got called out. Wait, no. Bravery. Destroy them. Oh no! But you know what? I get the money. I haven't yet. It's on my list, but as I had recommended to you on YouTube, it's on a roulette. Axel. Yeah, I did recently finish Treasure of the Rudras. No, I recommended putting games on a roulette wheel. I had recommended Jimmy and the Pulsating Mass. Son! Attack!
力だ見ろ
1, 2, 3. Ooh, okay. Huh. One, two, three. Oh. What? Oh, come on! This time, nobody was lost. It's not permadeath, but one of the defeat conditions for this stage is that I can't lose anybody, especially these planes. They have a very specific story job to do. Two minutes! 2 minutes to target. Stay on target. Come on, dog. Wait. Kosuha. On 2. Make sure is this the same thing as the other boys? I can check after the fact, but let's check here real quick. Large anti-ship reaction missile. Alright, yeah, I'll play with those translations later. Delete them. Large generator. Psycho frame, excuse me. We take down Gamble. He finds renewed strength and hurries to try to capture my lead. Oh, hell no. Oh, no. Basra is determined to protect her. But Gamblin intervenes instead. Don't worry, this is part of the plot. Gamblin, down. Gamblin? Gamblin 隊長 As Gavel gloats, Mylene becomes completely distraught. Basra has one question. Why don't you understand? Gamble seems content to try to withdraw, having gotten rid of Gamblin's aggravating spiritua. Fokker has to tell everyone else to concentrate lest Gamblin's death for the girl he loves becomes like a dog's. Fucking coward. Goal. Skill point. Get. Once you hit that polar star, our people are dismayed to see that the enemy mothership appears. But then someone on our squad appears, having used a full booster to jump right to the surface of the planet. And only one man would be so crazy to do it. Maximilian Genius. He has shed his captain's cap for a flight suit and navigator's glasses. Daddy's here? You fucked up. Oh shit, barriers. He grimly says that he's a disgrace to geniuses everywhere. The best he can come up with is this Stargazer operation, and begins to try to set things straight. Unfortunately, Gimpelich folded Max's reaction missiles away the moment before impact, teleported elsewhere. They greet all us samples and invite us to discuss our dreams with them amidst the gleaming of the stars. They promise to spare all of our lives and ask us to stop resisting. Banjo, having expected this shit, beckons Jun and Norco to depart from the battle lines. Unfortunately, the rest of us have to. Unfortunately, all of the rest of us can do is stop resisting. We fucked up. We failed. Next time. Maybe we didn't fail. Maybe it's time for revenge. Good night, Space Droids.